Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The error code U0151 signifies that the gauge control module has lost communication with the SRS, or Supplemental Restraint System unit. This issue can potentially affect the performance of critical safety systems, including airbags. The SRS components are typically located in the vicinity of the dashboard, near the steering column. It is crucial to follow the specified precautions and procedures for SRS components when conducting any repairs. Also, if multiple Diagnostic Trouble Codes, DTCs, arise, it is essential to perform the BCAN, Body Controller Area Network, System Diagnosis Test Mode A for comprehensive troubleshooting. The Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, is instrumental in communicating with the vehicle's control units to retrieve and clear DTCs. A thorough understanding and observation of these protocols are vital for effective troubleshooting. The gauge control module is the central unit responsible for processing and displaying various gauge readings such as speed, fuel level, and temperature. It plays a crucial role in ensuring accurate data is conveyed to the driver. The SRS unit, or Supplemental Restraint System unit, is essential for airbag deployment and operates in conjunction with other safety features. For the 2011 to 2017 Honda Odyssey, these components are located beneath the dashboard, typically around the steering column area. Special precautions must be adhered to when servicing these SRS components, as any mishandling can inadvertently cause airbags to deploy. Prior awareness of SRS component locations and functions is vital prior to conducting any diagnostics or repairs. Several potential causes can lead to DTC U0151. One common issue is poor electrical connections between the gauge control module and the SRS unit, which can cause intermittent communication loss. Another possibility is a faulty gauge control module itself, which might fail to operate correctly due to internal defects. Additionally, a defective SRS unit can also prevent proper communication, leading to this error code being triggered. Diagnosing these components requires thorough testing of the electrical pathways and unit functionality. If several DTCs appear simultaneously, the underlying issue may stem from the Body Controller Area Network, BCAN, malfunctioning, necessitating a deeper investigation into connections and wiring. A few symptoms associated with DTC U0151 include the SRS warning indicator remaining illuminated on the dashboard, which signals that the airbag system may not function correctly. Additionally, drivers might experience a total loss of gauge functionality on the dashboard, including readings for speed and fuel levels. In some instances, error communication messages may appear when using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, indicating that the modules are unable to communicate. These symptoms highlight the importance of addressing DTCs promptly, as they can affect the safety and functionality of the vehicle. Observing these symptoms can significantly aid the technician in determining the next steps for troubleshooting. The first step in troubleshooting DTC U0151 involves clearing any stored DTCs using the Honda Diagnostic System. This process helps refresh the communication between vehicle systems and can sometimes resolve minor issues that cause the code to appear. Once the codes are cleared, it is essential to cycle the ignition switch to the lock 0 position and then back to on 2 to allow the systems to reset. After this, waiting for approximately 6 seconds is crucial, as it ensures that the electronic components have enough time to initialize properly. Following this, it is necessary to check again for any DTCs using the HDS to ascertain whether U0151 is still present. If the code reappears, further troubleshooting steps must be taken. In the second troubleshooting step for DTC U0151, It is crucial to check for any stored SRS DTCs with the HDS. If any additional DTCs are indicated, these could give insight into related issues impacting communication with the gauge control module. It's important to perform the module-specific tests for any codes identified, as resolving these will often rectify the communication problem causing U0151. Handling these DTCs with care is vital. Given the significant role of SRS in vehicle safety, properly addressing these codes can lead to resolving the communication failure between the modules and ensure that all safety systems are operational. In the third step of troubleshooting DTC U0151, begin by turning the ignition switch to the lock 0 position. This action is necessary to cut power to the electronic modules and allow a reset to take place. Next, disconnect the negative cable from the vehicle's battery. This step is essential for ensuring that any residual power is drained from the system, allowing for a more accurate diagnosis once reconnected. After disconnection, waiting for at least 3 minutes is important, as this provides sufficient time for any electrical charge to dissipate. This step is critical in troubleshooting intermittent issues and should not be rushed, as it can help reset any error conditions present in the modules. Moving into the fourth troubleshooting step for DTC U0151, you will need to disconnect the gauge control module's 32P connector first. This connector acts as a communication link between the gauge control module and the various systems in the vehicle. Next, remove the SRS unit connector A, which is identified as the 39P connector. These connections house critical wiring responsible for communication signals. By disconnecting these components, you'll enable direct access to test for continuity without interference from other electrical systems in the vehicle. It sets the stage for checking the specific terminals for any signs of electrical failures or issues that may lead to communication loss. In the final troubleshooting step for DTC U0151, check for electrical continuity between gauge control module 32P connector terminals number 19 and number 20, and SRS unit connector A39P terminals number 6 and number 7. This continuity test is vital, as it confirms if the communication pathways are intact. Proper continuity indicates that the electrical signals can flow without interruption, ensuring that both modules can communicate effectively. If the continuity test fails, it's crucial to investigate wiring integrity, connectors for corrosion or damage, and any potential breaks in the harness. This step can reveal hidden issues that prevent normal function and allows for appropriate repairs before determining if components need to be replaced. After completing all troubleshooting steps for DTC U0151, it is essential to recheck the DTCs using the Honda Diagnostic System. This will verify whether the error code persists or if successful repairs have restored normal communication between the gauge control module and the SRS unit. Additionally, it is crucial to confirm that functionality has been restored, not only for the gauge control module, but also for the SRS to ensure passenger safety. Thoroughly testing the SRS functionality, including airbag deployment and sensor readings, rounds out the diagnostic process. Ensuring that the systems operate as intended reaffirms the effectiveness of the repairs performed and the vehicle's safety. In summary, the DTC U0151 error code related to the Honda Odyssey reveals vital communication issues between the gauge control module and the SRS unit. Proper diagnostic procedures, including systematic troubleshooting and thorough testing, are key to resolving this issue. It is imperative to conduct regular system checks to monitor the functionality of the SRS and associated systems. ensuring that safety measures remain intact. Addressing any communication errors immediately is critical to providing driver and passenger safety, particularly since such systems are life-critical in emergency situations. Understanding these components and their roles will empower technicians to efficiently manage and repair possible issues that may arise. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.